I met one in real life. That's right. And I was so inspired by this encounter that I just absolutely had to write a song about it. So this song is about the Flat Earth Society, and here it goes. So just last year at the end of summer, we took a trip up to Quadra Island. We had breakfast on Rebecca Spit, enjoying the beauty and the silence, when a man came up to me, and he told me where it's at. He said, "Son, everything you know is wrong, and the earth is actually flat." So needless to say, I was blown away by the scope of this revelation. How had I made it 36 years without hearing this information? And if I had a moment, he'd tell me all he knew, and I said, for this, I got all day, and down the rabbit hole we flew. So apparently, the world is a frisbee completely surrounded by ice. The sky is made of water, and we all live in a bubble inside. And gravity and quantum mechanics are both mathematical mistakes, and anything that didn't fit into his theory was obviously fake. Everything is fake. The world is just a lie. The sun, the moon, and the stars are a hoax. It's all NASA fabricated, CGI. Everything is fake. A grand conspiracy. But we flat earthers, we know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Don't go walking too far with the truth, though. You might fall over the edge. So I peppered him with all sorts of questions to which he had every answer. The same evil men who were perpetuating this were withholding the cure to cancer. They were responsible for 9/11 and Area 51. They even faked the deaths of Elvis, Marilyn Monroe, and Jim Morrison. So with a wave of his lips, he explained the eclipse and GPS and satellites. The sun and the moon were really quite close and only 33 miles wide, and I was almost convinced. But that was when it hit me. How come it still only takes 14 hours to fly from Santiago to Sydney? He said everything is fake. The world is just a lie. The sun, the moon, and the stars are a hoax. It's all NASA fabricated, CGI. Everything is fake. A grand conspiracy. But we flat earthers, we know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So at least we finally know what happened to Amelia Earhart. Straight into the abyss. So I got to wondering how anyone could believe such obvious crap. And that was when I realized we humans have a history of doing that. And this was just a brand new spin on an age-old ideology. Hell, if you could get Tom Cruise to believe it, it could be the next Scientology. Well, it must feel great to be the only one who's right. Kinda like believing everyone else goes to hell when they die. And as for these flat earthers, at least their agenda isn't deadly. So if you're gonna join a cult, remember, it might as well be friendly. And he really was a friendly guy. Happy-go-lucky swagger, not a care as he strolled upon this pancake earth. So he tipped his hat and waved goodbye and continued on his way, off to drop more knowledge bombs upon folks he met that day. And he had one last thing to tell me. He knew that I'd be thrilled to hear that. They were the Flat Earth Society, and they've got members round the world. Everything is fake. The world is just a lie. The sun, the moon, and the stars are a hoax. It's all NASA fabricated, CGI. Everything is fake. A grand conspiracy. But we flat earthers, we know the truth. The whole truth. And nothing but the truth. And the truth shall set you free. Flat earthers got it figured out. Flat earthers beyond unreasonable doubt. Flat earthers here to let you know that you're all just brainwashed citizens of an imaginary globe. Everybody now, flat earthers got it figured out. Flat earthers beyond unreasonable doubt. Flat earthers here to let let you know that you're all just brainwashed citizens of an imaginary globe. That's right, you're all just brainwashed citizens of an imaginary globe. Thank you very much. My name is Zonnis, and I will